Are you spending hours studying English but still not speaking confidently? Stop wasting time. In this video, I'll show you how to learn smarter, not harder, with real English that actually sticks. Let's fix this right now. Hello and welcome to another effective and amazing episode here at Native Explorer. I'm so happy you're here today. In this podcast, we talk about English, but not just English. We also talk about ideas that can help you grow, improve yourself, and live a better life, all while learning and practicing English. So, if you're someone who wants to get better at English and also learn useful lessons about life, you are in the right place. Today, we are going to talk about something very important: time. More exactly, we are going to talk about why you should stop wasting your time. Time is something we all have, but we often don't use it. Well, sometimes we don't even realize how much time we are wasting until it is too late. Have you ever said, "I'll do it tomorrow," and then the next day, you still don't do it? Or have you ever spent hours on your phone and later thought, "Where did my time go?" If yes, you are not alone. Many people have the same problem. That's why this topic is so important. In this episode, I want to help you understand how valuable your time really is. We will look at why people waste time, what happens when you do it too much, and most importantly, how you can start using your time better. This episode is not just about telling you to work harder. No, it's about helping you see your time as a gift, something you can use to grow, to learn, and to build a better future. You will learn about simple habits you can start today to stop wasting time. You will hear about real-life examples and easy tips that you can follow. And the best part, you will be learning all of this in English. That means you are improving two things at once: your English and your life. Isn't that a great use of your time? So get comfortable, relax, or go for a walk while you listen. You can also repeat after me to practice your speaking. Use this podcast as a tool not just to listen, but to speak and think in English. Remember, we are here together on a journey of learning and self-growth. Let's begin today's episode. Stop wasting your time. What is time and why it matters? Let's start by asking a simple question. What is time? Time is something we all have, but we can't see it or touch it. We know time is passing when the sun rises and sets, when we grow older, or when the clock moves from morning to evening. Time is always moving forward. It never stops. It doesn't wait for anyone. Every second, every minute, every hour, once it is gone forever. That's what makes time very special. Many people think about money, jobs, and success, but they forget that time is the most valuable thing in life. Think about it. You can lose money and make it again. You can lose your job and find a new one, but you can never get back time. If you waste 1 hour, you cannot go back and live that hour again. That moment is lost. This is why time is even more important than money. In fact, time is life. How you spend your time is how you live your life. Time also helps us measure progress. When you start learning English, it takes time. You don't become fluent in 1 day or 1 week. You need days, weeks, and months of practice. That's why using your time wisely is so important. If you use your time to read, to listen, to speak, and to learn a little every day, you will see progress. But if you waste your time doing things that don't help you grow, you will stay in the same place. Let me give you an example. Imagine two students who both want to learn English. The first student uses 30 minutes every day to listen to English podcasts, practice speaking, and read short stories. The second student scrolls on their phone, watches random videos, and says, "I will practice tomorrow." After 3 months, the first student has improved a lot while the second student feels stuck. What made the difference? Time, or more clearly, how they use their time. Now, let's think about life as a book. Every day is like a new page. If you waste today, it's like leaving that page blank. But if you use your time to learn something, help someone, or take a small step toward your goals, you are writing a beautiful story. Many people don't realize that small actions done every day make a big difference in the long run. That's the power of time. It adds up. Some people say, I don't have time. But the truth is, we all have the same 24 hours each day. The real question is not about having time, but about how we use it. Successful people, happy people, learners, dreamers. They all use their time in ways that help them move forward. They don't waste too much time on things that don't matter. They understand that time is a gift that must be used with care. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need to be busy every minute, but you do need to be aware of how you are spending your time. Is this helping you? Is this taking you closer to your goals? Or is it just passing time with no meaning? These are simple questions, but they can help you make better choices. And here's one more thing to think about. Time teaches us patience. Good things take time. Success takes time. Learning takes time. Relationships grow with time. That's why using your time wisely doesn't mean doing everything fast. It means doing the right things step by step and staying consistent. When you respect your time will give you results. So now that we understand what time really is and why it is so important, let's continue. In the next part of this episode, we will talk about something many people struggle with: the common ways we waste our time. And once we understand those, we can start making better choices. Common ways people waste time. Now that we understand how important time is, let's talk about something we all do from time to time: wasting time. Sometimes we don't even notice it. It feels normal. It feels easy, but slowly it takes away hours, days, and even years of our lives. The first step to stop wasting time is to know how we waste it. So let's look at some of the most common ways people waste their time. One of the biggest time wasters today is scrolling on social media. Many people pick up their phone to check one message or look at one photo, but suddenly 1 hour has passed. They keep scrolling, watching videos, liking posts, and reading comments. Most of the time, they are not learning anything useful. They are just passing time. Social media is not bad by itself. It can be fun. It can help us connect with others. But when we spend hours on it every day without a purpose, we are giving away our time without getting anything valuable in return. It's like pouring water into a bucket with a hole. Nothing stays. Another common way people waste time is by watching too much TV or YouTube. Just like social media, TV and videos can be helpful or harmful. It depends on what you watch and how much time you spend. Watching 1 or 2 useful videos can teach you something new, but spending 3 or 4 hours every night just watching shows or funny clips doesn't help you grow. It's okay to relax sometimes, but if watching becomes a habit and you do it every day for hours, then it becomes a problem. Ask yourself, is this helping me reach my goals, or am I just trying to escape real life? Now, let's talk about something very common: procrastination. This is when we delay doing something we know we should do. For example, you need to study, but you say, I'll do it later. Or you want to clean your room, but you keep putting it off. Procrastination is dangerous because it feels safe. You are not saying no to the task. You are just saying later, but later becomes never. And every time we delay something, we add more stress, more pressure, and more problems. Most of the time, the task doesn't even take as long as we think. But by waiting and waiting, we waste hours just thinking about it instead of doing it. Another way people waste time is by not having a plan for the day. When you wake up without a plan, the day can disappear very quickly. You might do a few small things, but you don't really finish anything important. Planning helps you focus. It gives you direction. When you make a simple to-do list in the morning, you are telling your brain, this is what matters today. Even if you don't finish everything on the list, you still make better use of your time. Without a plan, your day controls you. But with a plan, you control your day. And finally, one of the most silent time wasters is negative thinking and worrying too much. Many people spend hours thinking about the past or worrying about the future. They ask, what if I fail? Or why did I make that mistake? These thoughts don't solve any problems. They only steal your energy and your time. Thinking is good when it helps you solve something or understand something. But if you keep going in circles and feeling bad, you are just wasting time and feeling worse. It's important to learn how to let go of some thoughts and focus on what you can do now. Action is always more powerful than worry. So let's take a moment and think. Do you spend too much time scrolling, watching, delaying, or worrying? If the answer is yes, don't feel bad. Many people do the same. The good news is that now you are aware, and when you are aware, you can change. You can take small steps to reduce these habits and use your time for better things. In the next part of this episode, we will look at exactly how you can start doing that. You will learn why people waste time, and also you will learn practical tips and habits that will help you stop wasting your time and start living more fully, because your time is your life and it's too valuable to waste. Why people waste time? Now that we've talked about the common ways people waste their time, let's ask a deeper question. Why do we waste time? Most people don't wake up and say, "Today I want to waste my time." It just happens. And often it happens because of reasons we don't even notice. When we understand why we waste time, we can begin to change it. One big reason people waste time is because they don't have clear goals or purpose. When you don't know what you want to do in life, it's easy to do anything or do nothing. You wake up, go through the day, and just follow whatever comes. Without goals, every activity feels the same. Watching TV, studying, or going for a walk all feel equal. But when you have a goal like learning English, starting a business, or becoming healthier, your time becomes more valuable. You begin to ask, is this helping me reach my goal? People with clear goals find it easier to use time wisely because they know what they're working toward. Another reason people waste time is because they are afraid to fail. This fear is very common. Some people think, what if I try and it doesn't work, or what if I make mistakes and look stupid? Because of this fear, they do nothing. They wait. They delay. They waste time thinking about what could go wrong. But the truth is, failure is a normal part of learning. Every successful person has failed at something. Making mistakes is how we grow. When we fear failure, we often choose to stay in our comfort zone, doing things that feel safe but don't help us move forward. That brings us to another reason: not knowing how to start. Sometimes people really want to do something like improve their English or start a project, but they feel lost. They don't know the first step. This confusion makes them feel stuck. And when people feel stuck, they often turn to time-wasting activities to avoid that uncomfortable feeling. They say, "I'll wait until I figure it out." But while waiting, they watch videos, scroll their phone, or just sit and think without taking action. The key here is to start small. Even one small step can lead to the next. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to begin. Another reason people waste time is because they become too comfortable. Life feels okay, not great, not terrible, just okay. And in that comfortable space, people lose their hunger to grow. They think, "I'm fine." So they stop pushing themselves. They relax too much. They avoid challenges. They waste time because they don't feel the need to change. But comfort can be dangerous if it keeps you from becoming your best self. Growth comes from movement, not from sitting still. If you stay in your comfort zone too long, your dreams slowly fade away. Finally, many people waste time because of peer pressure. That means doing what others are doing, even if it's not the best choice. If your friends are always playing games or spending hours on social media, it's easy to do the same. You don't want to feel different. You don't want to say no. But just because others are wasting their time doesn't mean you have to. Your life is your own. Your time is your own. If you want to grow, you sometimes have to make different choices even if others don't understand. That takes courage, but it's worth it. So, you see, the reasons people waste time are often hidden. they're not always about being lazy. Sometimes it's fear. Sometimes it's confusion. Sometimes it's the people around us. And sometimes it's just not knowing what we really want in life. But the good news is this. When you understand the reasons, you can change them. You can find your goal, face your fear, take your first step, leave your comfort zone, and make your own path even if no one else is walking it. In the next part of this podcast, we are going to learn how to do exactly that. We'll talk about how you can start using your time wisely, build good habits, and move closer to your dreams one step at a time. So stay with me. Your time is important, and you deserve to use it well. Consequences of wasting time. Now, let's talk about something very important. The consequences of wasting time. When we waste time, we don't always see the effects right away. It can feel harmless in the moment. Watching a few extra videos, scrolling on our phone, or putting things off may seem small, but over time, these small habits create big problems. They can change the direction of our life, and not in a good way. Let's look at what really happens when we keep wasting time. The first and most painful consequence is missed opportunities. Every day brings new chances, a chance to learn, to grow, to connect with others, to create something new. But when we waste time, we miss those chances. Maybe you could have joined a free English class, but you didn't sign up in time. Maybe you had a great idea for a business, but you kept waiting and someone else did it first. Maybe you wanted to apply for a job, but you delayed too long. Opportunities don't wait. They pass by. And if we're not ready, they go to someone else. And once they're gone, it's very hard to get them back. Another result of wasting time is regret and stress. After wasting time, we often feel bad. We think, why did I do that? I should have used my time better. This feeling can lead to stress. You feel pressure because you know you have things to do, but time is running out. When we wait too long to start something, we end up rushing. We study the night before the exam. We work all night to finish a project. This creates stress, and stress can hurt our health, our sleep, and our mood. Over time, regret builds up and makes us feel tired inside. It becomes a heavy weight that we carry. Wasting time also hurts our self-confidence. When we waste time again and again, we start to lose trust in ourselves. We say we will do something, but then we don't do it. Slowly, we start to feel weak. We doubt our abilities. We think maybe I'm just not good enough. But that's not true. You are good enough. You just haven't used your time the right way yet. Confidence comes from action. When you keep promises to yourself, even small ones, your confidence grows. But if you keep breaking your promises, your confidence goes down. It becomes harder to believe in yourself. Another big consequence is getting poor results in school, work, or life. When you waste time, you don't prepare well. You don't give your best. And when you don't give your best, your results are not great. Maybe your grades are low. Maybe your boss is not happy with your work. Maybe you feel like you are not moving forward in life. All of these are connected to how you use your time. Success is not only about being smart or lucky. It's also about being disciplined. Using your time to focus, learn, and improve. If you don't use your time wisely, you won't reach your full potential. Finally, one of the saddest effects of wasting time is the feeling of being stuck or unhappy. Life starts to feel boring. You don't feel excited about anything. You wake up, go through the day, and nothing feels meaningful. You may look at others who are doing well and wonder, why not me? The truth is, you are not unlucky. You are just not moving. When you don't take action, you stay in the same place. And staying in the same place for too long brings sadness. People feel stuck when they're not growing. And growth needs time used well. So remember, wasting time is not just about losing minutes or hours. It's about losing chances, losing peace, losing belief in yourself, and losing the life you could have had. It's about looking back one day and wishing you had done things differently. But the good news is it's never too late to start. You can begin today. You can take control of your time and build the life you want step by step. In the next part of this episode, we are going to learn how to stop wasting time and start living with more focus and purpose. We'll look at real tips that you can use in your daily life to take small, simple steps that lead to big changes. So, keep listening. You're doing something great for yourself right now. How to use your time wisely. Now that we understand the consequences of wasting time, let's focus on something much more positive. How to use our time wisely. Time is one of the most important things we have. And if we learn to use it well, we can improve many parts of our lives. The good news is you don't need to make big changes all at once. You just need to take small steps every day. Let's explore some simple but powerful ways to use your time in a better way. One of the best habits you can build is to set small daily goals. Every morning, ask yourself, what are the 3 most important things I want to finish today? Don't try to do too many things. Just pick a few clear and simple goals. Maybe it's finishing your English homework, going for a short walk, and practicing speaking for 10 minutes. When you set small goals, it becomes easier to focus. And when you finish them, you feel happy and proud. This gives you motivation to do more. Remember, success doesn't come from doing everything in one day. It comes from doing a little bit every day. To stay organized and focused, you can also use a to-do list. A to-do list is just a piece of paper or a note on your phone where you write down your tasks for the day. As you finish each task, you check it off. This gives your brain a clear picture of what you need to do and helps you stay on track. Without a list, you may forget things or jump from one task to another without finishing anything. A list gives you structure. It's a simple tool, but it works very well. Another good habit is to do the most important task first. In the morning, your mind is fresh and your energy is high. That's the best time to do something that needs more focus or effort. For example, if learning English is important for you, try to study or practice first thing in the morning. Don't wait until the end of the day when you are tired. When you finish your most important task early, the rest of the day feels easier. You feel relaxed because you've already done something valuable. To save more time, try to limit the time you spend on social media. Many people spend hours scrolling on their phones without even noticing. A few minutes becomes 1 hour very quickly. Social media is not bad, but it can take your time without giving much back. Try this. Give yourself a time limit, like 20 or 30 minutes a day, and stick to it. You can even use apps that help you track or block social media. The time you save can be used to read a book, go for a walk, or talk with someone face to face. All of these things are better for your mind and your life. It's also important to take breaks, but stay focused. Working or studying all the time without breaks is not healthy. Your brain needs rest to work well. That's why short breaks are good. For example, you can work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This method is called the Pomodoro technique. It helps you stay fresh and focused. But during your break, try not to start something that takes your attention for too long, like watching a long video. Just take a short walk, stretch, or close your eyes for a moment. Then get back to your task with a clear mind. Another powerful skill is learning to say no to time-wasting activities. Sometimes people around us want us to do things that don't help us grow. Maybe your friend wants to chat for hours or watch a movie when you need to study. It's okay to enjoy your time, but it's also okay to say no when something is not useful for your goals. Respect your time. You don't have to be rude. Just say, I'm working on something right now. Can we talk later? Saying no is not selfish. It's smart. It means you care about your future. In the end, using your time wisely is about building good habits and making better choices every day. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be aware of how you spend your time. When you plan your day, focus on what matters and stay away from distractions. You will feel better, achieve more, and grow faster. Time is your best friend if you treat it well. In the next and final part of this podcast, we'll talk about how to stay motivated to use your time well, even when it's hard. We all feel tired or lazy sometimes, and that's normal. But we'll learn how to keep moving forward and make the most of every day. Daily habits that save time. If you want to stop wasting time and start living a better, more successful life, it's important to build good daily habits. Habits are the small actions we do every day. They may seem simple, but they can make a big difference over time. When you build habits that help you save time, you'll find that your days feel more productive, more peaceful, and more enjoyable. In this part of the podcast, let's talk about some daily habits that can help you use your time better and move closer to your goals. The first habit is to wake up early. Waking up early gives you a head start on your day. When you wake up early, the world around you is still quiet. There are fewer distractions and your mind is fresh. This is a great time to focus on yourself. You can do something useful like reading, learning English, or planning your day. Many successful people around the world have this habit. They say that their early mornings are their most powerful hours. You don't have to wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. if that's too hard. Just try to get up a little earlier than usual and use that time well. After you wake up, it's a good idea to plan your day. If you don't have a plan, you may waste time thinking about what to do next. A simple plan gives your day structure. You can write your tasks on a piece of paper or use an app on your phone. Make a list of the things you want to do. Maybe 3 to 5 important tasks. Start with the most important ones. If you follow your plan, you'll feel more focused and less stressed. Planning helps you stay in control of your time instead of letting your time control you. Another very helpful habit is to keep your phone away while working. Phones are one of the biggest time wasters today. Every time you hear a message, see a notification, or feel like checking social media, your focus is broken. You stop what you're doing and lose your concentration. That's why it's important to keep your phone in another room or put it on silent while you study or work. You can even turn off notifications or use focus mode on your phone. If you want to save time and be more productive, protect your attention. Your attention is a gift. Don't let your phone steal it. One of the best ways to grow as a person is to learn something new every day. You don't need to study for hours. Just spending 15 to 30 minutes learning something new can help you a lot over time. This could be reading a few pages of a book, watching a useful video, or listening to a podcast like this one. When you learn daily, your mind becomes stronger. You stay curious and you always have something interesting to think about or share with others. Learning is a good use of time because it builds your knowledge and skills which help you succeed in life. If you're learning English, one of the most powerful habits is to practice English for 15 to 30 minutes daily. Learning a language takes time and effort, but if you do it every day, you'll improve faster. You can listen to English podcasts, read simple articles, write short sentences, or speak out loud to yourself. The key is consistency. Even if you only have 15 minutes, use it. Speak to yourself in English about your day or describe what you see around you.